Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Insurance Television Network. You know who I am, Joe Battaglia, and again, it's Joyce here. Hey, we got to talk about something really incredible today. It's about the wow factor. What do you think about that?
Wow!
Oh my God, that was unbelievable. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
What does this all mean? What's this wow all about? Here's what it's all about: more sales. Are you looking for more sales? Probably. What is your wow factor? Wow factor. What is it?
Wow!
There you go. Wow, it's Academy Award presentation right there. The idea is we want to look at how do you wow people. You know, unfortunately, a lot of insurance agents, a lot of people in sales don't know you need to wow people. I want to understand this mindset. When you go and do certain things, when you go into a store or you see a movie or you do anything, are you wowed? And I want you to start to think about this as you go through your ordinary life. Think about all kinds of things you go through, right? Let me just share with you some situations, right? So when I'm down in Florida, I go to this restaurant, La Taverna, right, on Federal Highway. Probably a lot of you know where it is, right? Mm-hmm. So I went in there one day, and I didn't want to go in there because when I walked in there, it looked like a cafeteria, right? I love the nice lights, high ceilings, ambiance of a nice restaurant. But this was different. So my wife says, no, let's go in there. I said, I don't know. I didn't go in there. But the next time I passed there, we happened to be going to a store right next door, and they said, okay, let's grab a lunch, let's go there. And I went in there. And let me tell you something. When I went inside that restaurant, the ambiance was okay. It was what it was. But there was something that wowed me there, Joyce. And you know what it was? Funny you should ask. When I was sitting down and I ordered my meal, right in front of me was the kitchen, right? And there was this ledge. And all the cooks would put all the finished plates up there for the waiters to come and take it. You've all probably seen that before, right? But what was very unique is there was a man who was there, and as every plate came with his gloves, he arranged everything beautifully to make sure the presentation was beautiful. Everything had to be right. And if one of the wait staff took a plate without him looking at it, he called them back, and once he gave his okay, he would let them go. And then they bring the plate to you. I ate it. They brought my plate. Everything was beautiful. The whole setup was fantastic. Mm-hmm. So I called the owner. I don't know if it was the owner who he was. I said, can I talk to you a minute? He said, what's the matter? Like something was wrong. I says, no, you have this all wrong. I said, not that something's wrong. It said, you wowed me. He goes, what's that all about?
Right.
Let me just tell you something. The idea is that just by you caring for that dish, putting love and attention into that dish, you wowed me. Although the ambiance was not up to what I look for, I'll always go there because when he showed me the food, it was wow. And when I tasted it, Joyce, it was really wow.
It was the energy he put in.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And do you know what he did?
Comes through.
He called all the wait staff over to me and he said to me, he goes, tell them what you just told me. And I told him, I says, do you know why I'm coming back here again?
Right.
Because of the way you paid attention to each and every meal. Everything was perfect, spot on. And now all the wait staff, they start laughing, right? And he says to them, you see, I'm not yelling at you to yell at you. I'm yelling at you because we want customers to be satisfied.
Yeah, they loved it, right?
That was the wow factor, right? How do you wow somebody? So when you go to their house, right, you simply just stand there with small talk, fill out the application, say, see ya, and leave. That's not wowing people. Let me give you another wow story. Here's another one. So, when I was in Publix grocery store, Publix, everybody knows Publix,
yeah,
right?
sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So when I was in Publix, right, my first time in Publix, right, not too long ago, I walk into the supermarket, right? So I walk in and somebody says, shopping cart, sir? What? What do you mean? I'm from New York. I said, what are you trying to hustle me for something? So the idea, I said, oh, yeah, give me one. I took it, so I gave it to my wife. So she's shopping, taking this, taking that, all that stuff. Now we come up to with the checkout counter. Come up to the checkout counter, right? And all of a sudden, there's a person that starts taking the stuff out of my cart and putting it on the tray there, whatever it may be, and they start doing the checkout, right? Now all of a sudden, there's another girl putting all the stuff into the shopping cart for me in nice, beautiful bags, everything nice, arranging them beautifully. Everything was nice, right? And then another person comes up to me and says, where's your car? Where's my what? Where's your car? And I said, what are you going to try to rob me or something? No. They were taking my bags to the car.
Wow.
Is that a wow? So once
service with a smile.
It really was. So when they did that, they wowed me. What do? Do you take somebody's bags and bring it to the trunk of the car? No. But the idea is, how are you wowing those people? That wow in Publix will always make me go to Publix, right? That wow in La Taverna Restaurant will let me keep on going back to La Taverna Restaurant. That's what it's all about. Let's talk about another wow. You want to hear another wow?
Absolutely.
Let me tell you.
Me
So here's another wow. So there's another restaurant, which now become one of my favorite restaurants, right? Casa D'Angelo, right? And that's in Boca Raton, Florida, right?
Okay.
So my first time there, I went over there. They had the valet in the front. I'm good the valet. And they said to me, Mister, would you like your car washed? What?
Wow.
Would you like your car washed, right?
Wow.
Was that a wow? So I said, yeah, okay, wash my car. Now, we're dining, me and my wife are dining, beautiful meal, the ambiance was beautiful, the wait staff was very attentive, everything was perfect, a perfect dining experience. Now, I pay the bill. Now, I said to my wife, let me go and call the valet, let me give them a ticket to make sure my car was there for us, right, when we finished. When I walked outside, the car was already there. It was pulling up as I was walking out the door. My car nice and shiny and clean.
Joe.
Is that a wow? So I said to there were young fellas that said, how did you know that I was leaving?
Yeah, right.
Because we know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
They know how to wow me. I was wowed with the dining experience. I was wowed with the food. I was wowed with the valet. The valet wowed me. How many times you want to go to a restaurant, but because the parking is inadequate, you don't go there? Totally. Not with this place. They take your car, they wash your car, they do everything for you.
I never heard that before.
I never heard it either.
That wow.
Exactly. So when they wowed me with that, now, so Casa D'Angelo, you made a client, a customer for life with me. I will always go there, right? How do you wow somebody? So we want to look at, what do you do to wow somebody? Because if you don't wow them, well, you were just an agent that came by and signed them up and see you later, goodbye. You see, right? You have to wow people with certain things, right? So here's what it's all about. Let's talk about certain things to wow people with, right? So number one, I mean, if you were to call me, I answer my phone 100% of the time. 100%. You call me 10 times, I answer 10 times. Do you? Do you? You need to start thinking about answering your phone all the time. You got to be there, because you never know when a client or a prospect needs you. Mm-hmm. Because think about a prospect. If you don't get to them, if they call you and you don't answer the phone, they'll go somewhere else, right, Joyce?
I had that happen to me yesterday. I was in the car, my phone rang, and I actually was a missed call, so I called back.
Okay.
And the person said, when I introduced who I was, oh yes, I was trying to get a hold of you. And it was a person that I had reached out to. She was turning 65. And I made the appointment, and I'm seeing her tomorrow.
Beautiful.
It was like I called her back, and,
right.
and I wouldn't have been able to do that if she didn't call me.
You didn't answer that phone.
No, but I called.
But you
back.
called back.
Right.
Get on the habit of answering that phone, because you were lucky that when you called them back, they didn't say to you, you know what, I tried to get you, I went somewhere else.
It's true. I was driving, so I couldn't answer it at the time.
Okay. Well, listen. The idea is nobody's telling you to pick up the phone when you can't possibly pick it up. But if you can pick up the phone rather, you got to pick it up. You have to do certain things, because, listen, absolutely. Your phone is your pipeline. That's your office. Mm-hmm. In the digital society that we're in, the 21st century, your phone is now your office. So use your office the right way. If you had an office and you were never in it, well, what good is that? The same thing with your phone. If you never answer your phone, what good is it? Mm-hmm. So you need to do that, right? Create the memory. Always answer your phone, always be there, right? Now, when you sit down with somebody, again, make it memorable, right? So also, you want to take these clients and let them become advocates for you, right? Because that wow factor is so important. So what do you do when you leave somebody? What do? Do you give them a pen? You give them a business card? What do you give them, Joyce?
Well, you know what? I have these mugs that say Senior Services in North America, and they're fabulous. And inside of them, I put in different brochures of the different services that we have. The legal service, the financial service,
final expense,
Okay. Yeah. And I leave it as a thank you to the clients, and they're very appreciative. And then, of course, it allows them to know what other services we have. And then it's easier to cross-sell that way.
Right.
But it's a wow factor, because not everybody leaves
exactly.
a mug like that.
Right.
And it's a nice touch.
Too many people, they leave a pen, right? And if I ask you, do you have the same pen today as you did a year from now, right? It's always a different pen. the pen that you right? I mean,
of course.
you don't spend if you have a Mont Blanc pen that costs you hundreds of dollars, you're going to keep it. But a 15, 25-cent pen, you're not going to keep it. You throw it away. By them throwing it away, they're throwing away you, right? By you giving them a business card, what do you do with business cards? Throw them away. Come on, you don't keep them. The idea is step up to the plate. You need to what? Wow them. Yeah. Right? So you have to wow them. So how do you wow people? Doing the things that the ordinary agents would never do. We don't want you to be ordinary. We want you to be extraordinary, right?
Totally,
so that's the case, right?
That's
so, today we talked about the wow factor and things you need to do. So like Publix with the baggers, whether it be Casa D'Angelo with the valet or whoever it is, think and relate to every wow experience that you go through. And I challenge you to wow your clients, your prospects, because your business will go to a whole new level. Joyce, I want you to start wowing everybody you talk to, right? And even you, folks. So, Joyce, I want to thank you for being on this episode.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. And I want to thank you all for being on this episode. Remember, take the information, the knowledge that we share with you, and run with it. Utilize it, because it's all about being extraordinary. So with that, I wish you all the best. I want you to wow, wow, wow everybody. Joyce, thank you again. And I'm Joe Battaglia. We'll see you next episode. Thank you, Joyce. Take care, everyone. Bye now.